something else I want to do on the channel. I've been thinking about it for a while, and I think it's time. So I was telling you, when we hit that 100 subscriber mark, I really feel like it's a good time for us to kind of step up our game and bring some other stuff, other content to the channel. And this is something that I'm passionate about, and I want to share with you guys too. So there's going to be a lot more of this car coming to the channel soon. A couple of you guys have been asking about merch, and so I've been thinking about it. And I feel like since we're getting really close to that 100 subscriber mark, why not, let's go ahead and do a couple of the t-shirts. So I did that, and they are available, so I'll put the link below. So if you're interested in a Foul Clone t-shirt, please check it out. So here we go. Here's an example. So we got them in, got the Foul Clone emblem on the front there, our logo, and we got Southeast Speed Shop in the back. We've been working on the front end of this thing, and we're getting close to getting the front end pretty stable on it, so that we can start mounting our fenders and kind of finish up this area up here, so I can eventually take the body off the car, clean the body up, and start prepping to finish and paint it for final kind of assembly. So we're going to detach the body from the chassis at some point and clean everything up, paint everything, get it looking good before we put it all back together. And I think we're going to clean everything up and detach it before we finish the floors too. I want to be able to get to everything, be able to sandblast everything and get everything cleaned up inside. So before I put the flooring in it, I think that's going to happen. But I wanted to show you this front apron support that we built. This kind of a tubular front end style, if you will. I think it turned out really well. I think I had mentioned it on the last video what we're going to do and how that was going to come together, but now you can see it. So you can see I put my plates in here. We talked about that. Bent this bar to be kind of the new apron support, and then we put this support beam down and mounted to our frame. And we've done everything so, again, just like the chassis itself, we have mounts that we can detach, pull everything off with the body as one unit. And this turned out really well. You can see everything fits in there really tight, but we still have room to move our turbos around if we need to. But now you can kind of start to see what we're talking about, more of the aesthetics for the inside. So as we look over here, you can see the bars exposed, and we need to tie in this front fender support and apron support in here. We've got to tie it into the bar, and that's going to create the rigidity and really solidify the mounting position for the front end. And you can see I've kind of put spacers down in here and trying to get everything lined up just right, so the fenders line up right and the gaps are good on the side before I do that. And then this is a pattern I've done on a ram board. You can see that it's basically, it is what it is. Like, I'll cut this out of steel sheet metal, and we'll place it in here, and we'll tack this up, and that'll create the rigidity in that front apron. And it also create the rigidity so we put our hood support brackets and mounting brackets on here, that it's nice and tight. So I'll create a couple of more pieces that tie in down there. And then I've kind of just been playing around. I put a couple of representative circles in here for dimple dies. So I think we're going to do kind of a dimple dyed look in there as well. But you can kind of see how that's going to work. All right, quick little project there. One side of the inner apron skirt. So we'll need to clean that up a little bit more, and of course we're going to weld it in so we have nice and, you know, it's going to be nice and sturdy and holds. But even with just the Klinkos in there, this front end is, I mean, a heck of a lot more supportive. So I think that's going to work out really well. And then dimple dies add a little bit of style to it. So I think the inside the engine compartment's all going to be blacked out when it's all said and done, but I like that style. I'll probably do like a flat black, and then the engine will all be blacked out as well. So anyway, turned out pretty good. It's all right. So got to do this side next. All right, guys. Well, a couple updates, a couple new project announcements, t-shirts, got a lot of good stuff going here. So see you next time, Southeast Speed Shop.